Robert De Niro is one suave genius. Today on The Briefcase, we review The Intern. The Intern follows the life of Ben Whittaker, played by De Niro, who realises retirement ain't so exciting. Desperate to get back in the game, he applies for a position as a senior intern, which happens to be at a very successful online fashion site founded and run by Jules Ostin, played by Hathaway. Nancy Meyers, the brains behind this film, directed the dramatic comedy from her own screenplay. This was the same brilliant mind who brought us Private Benjamin, Sister Act, Father of the Bride, The Holiday and Something's Gotta Give. I have to begin with what they got oh so right, and for me it was the selling point of this film: age. Everything from the jokes and one-liners to the emotionally moving moments. They very cleverly drew upon this theme to drive the story. This allows the film to target a wide audience. I think there's something in this film for everyone, and if the heart-rending parts don't hit that soul of yours, there's something seriously wrong. I think they balance the mixture of the genres extremely well, with consistent laugh-out-loud moments and superb one-liners.
So you're on Facebook, huh?
I joined about 10 minutes ago.
Well, better late than never.
Like with any piece of good humour, it's all in the delivery, which leads me to casting. With 2 Academy Award winners in the lead roles, you're already off to a good start. There was such a strong chemistry between De Niro and Hathaway, but for me, De Niro was the absolute highlight. Suave, charismatic and lovable, he embodied this role with such ease. I feel that younger generations know him more for his recent comedy work, but for the older crowd, this feels a world away from Goodfellas and The Godfather Part 2. Anne Hathaway plays the career-driven working mum role with grace. We see a shift in her character throughout the film, and it makes for fascinating viewing. The supporting players were also brilliant. As soon as Adam Devine pops up on screen, you hear this giggle from the crowd, followed by whispers of "pitch perfect," but he's even better in this.
How long can a woman be mad at you for?
I assume you talked to her, apologized.
I emailed her. Subject line, I wrote, "I'm sorry," with like a ton of O's. So I was like, "I'm sorry," with the sad emoticon where he's crying.
Tony-nominated and Grammy Award winner Andrew Rannells, whom you may know as Elijah from Girls, is great, and Rene Russo is as gorgeous as ever. There's a whole bunch of cool cameos, including Nat Wolff, and I felt the chemistry within the office and broad range of personalities reflected a lot of real-life scenarios. They were also able to capture the pressures associated with being a working mum. The Intern is a fun, moving comedy. I record particular scenes days later, and I think that's a good sign. It's a great choice for your kickback Friday night flick. I would give it 7 out of 10. Thanks for joining The Briefcase. I'm Amy Jobson. Say yes to the Choc Top.
How's that, Ben?
Well, for that, oh boy.
You're not as old as I thought you were.